Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Today it's a special video. Today is going to be filled with special videos. We're going to take my first reaction to the Spyderco Advocate. Spyderco, in an epic year, 2016, their 40th anniversary, they released a whole bunch of knives. They also released a number of flippers. This is the last one to come out. It is Gail Bradley's Advocate. It's Spyderco's very first Gail Bradley flipper knife. Now, let me just start by saying that I plan on later today recording the 2016 all Spyderco flippers. I have a video up now of all the Spyderco flippers, but it doesn't include any of the new ones from 2016. And let me tell you, there were at least five flippers that got released this year. This is the last one. We're going to talk about this and all the other Gail Bradley knives from Spyderco in this video. Go check the playlist, go check this channel later on today, and you'll be able to see all of the Spyderco flippers that have been released up till December 2016 as I record this, okay? But let's talk about this knife. I'll tell you, there were several knives that I really was anticipating from Spyderco in 2016. Obviously, I wanted the Sage 5. Could not wait for it. I was looking for the Rubicon 2 to see what that was all about. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I wanted to see what Gail Bradley would do with a flipper, and here it is. Let me just say right off the bat, it wasn't exactly what I expected. Yes, Spyderco gives you all the dimensions and stuff, but until you have it in your hands, and again, Spyderco surprised me in a very good way. This Gail Bradley Advocate just hopped to my top 10 Spyderco list. Now remember, I have hundreds of Spydercos, I don't know, 200-300 Spydercos. This has hopped. Now look, I just got it in. Of course, the new shiny thing you always love, especially me, I have to admit it. I love the YouTubers who can dispassionately break down a knife. But I'll tell you, this is everything I like about a knife. I like smaller knives. This is not really a small knife, but it carries like one. It is so thin. It is so light. The package is so well done. So let's talk, and it flips like a dream. As you can just see, just flips like a dream. And someone, I posted pictures on my Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken, just like this channel last night, and someone left a comment, a question that said, hey, what about the Spidey hoe? Is it easy to deploy using the Spidey hoe? And, oh yeah. Now, I don't do the Spyderco flip. I don't flip open my knives. I'm an old guy, okay? I just open a knife, okay? But yes, it's so easy. One thing is, they made a little nudge there, not only to get to the frame lock, the Chris Reeve integral frame lock, but also so you can flip it open real easy. Really easy. So let's talk about the knife. Let's take it apart. First, it's full tie. That's right, full tie, open construction. It has this wonderful texture, orange peel texture on it. So it gives it a little bit of grip, but not that much. Okay? It does not come off of the knife that much. But it does make it look nice, gives it just a bit of texture. Remember, this is Gail Bradley's first flipper for Spyderco. And man, they really knocked it out of the park. It's the regular Spyderco clip, hourglass clip. It flips great. It's very thin, very light. I'll be honest with you. It feels so light that I don't even think they needed the heavy duty clip. They could have used my favorite clip, the wire clip on this. But man, it's really nice. Of course, I'll let you guess what kind of steel it is. Yeah, it's the same steel that Gail Bradley really introduced for Spyderco when it came out with the Gail Bradley 1. We're going to show you all the other Gail Bradleys, the Spyderco Gail Bradleys. But they came out with crucibles, CPM M4 steel. The M4 steel really holds an edge. Really holds an edge. It's strong. The one thing about M4 steel, if you really like the stainless steel, if you're the kind of person that doesn't like to take care of their steel, I'll tell you, I don't really like taking care of my steel that much. But with EDC1, Regis EDCI, EDCI, it's so easy to just spray it on, rub it in, wipe it off. But you need to take care of it. It is not a stainless steel, so it will rust on you. You have to take care of it. But all of the Gail Bradley folding knives have CPM M4. And I'll tell you, Spyderco released a bunch of knives in 2016 with CPM M4, including two Spyderco paramilitary 2s. Okay, so this is a steel that you will see coming from Spyderco a lot. Oh man, this feels so great in the hand. I'll tell you. Let's talk about some of the specs, okay? So, besides just being a wonderful EDC and tactical knife, Spyderco in their catalog says this is Gail Bradley's first tactical knife. Okay, it's a flipper. So they call all flippers tactical, and it is tactical, but a wonderful EDC knife as well. It really is. It's 3.5-inch blade. It has a nice little choil right here off of the flipper. So really the usable blade is 3.2 inches of that M4 steel. So it is a sizable knife. But man, it does really feel good. I'm going to carry this today. I do a daily pocket dump deconstruction. You'll see this as my big carry. There's a knife that got away because I thought about not carrying the new knife, but man, this is a really, really nice knife to carry. It really is. Okay, so 3.5-inch CPM M4. The usable length is 3.2 inches. And that's it. It has a little bit of jimping right here, right before you get to the Spidey hole. But man, it feels super light, folks. Super light. Carries well in the pocket. I think it's a winner. So this is the last of the Spyderco flippers released in 2016. Again, this is already December, what is it? December, I don't know. I haven't looked. But it's late December. And I'm loving this knife. It's, again, one of my top 10 favorites already. So let's take a look at Gail Bradley. If Gail Bradley is familiar to you and you don't know why, well, this is why. This is Spyderco's Gail Bradley. This knife was on my top 10 Spyderco knife since I started collecting. Had to get the Gail Bradley. It's just a perfect, I think, EDC knife. I really do. Now, it's hollow ground. This is really the knife that introduced Spyderco. I'm sure the company knew about it. I'm sure Sal and Eric knew about it. But Gail Bradley wanted CPM Crucible's M4 steel. And this was the first knife that brought it to us. 3.5-inch blade. 3.25 inches of usable blade. Hollow ground, Spyderco, they don't do a lot of hollow grounds. They really don't. So for Gail Bradley to start off with hollow ground is great. Again, I told you that's M4. And they had this carbon fiber on top of G10. And I loved how they had the stainless steel liners. You could see that the the carbon fiber in G10 left the liners exposed. It gave you a good feel. It didn't bite into your hands. Let me tell you one other thing about the Advocate that I don't think I told you. Every bit of this Advocate is rounded off. Everything. The flipper is rounded. That's what gives it its great feel. I can't believe I didn't tell you that. There are no harsh edges. They took their time to make sure that everything was round. You feel nothing in the hand, and it feels great when it's opened or closed because everything has a rounded edge. Spyderco did a great job with this titanium. So that's the Gail Bradley 1. This year, Spyderco, as they do, upgraded the Gail Bradley, and this is the Gail Bradley 2. Gail Bradley 2 on the bottom. You can see it just with your eyes. The changes, they kept the essence of the Gail Bradley, but for Gail Bradley 2, what they did was they made it thinner, a thinner handle, a longer blade, still CPM M4, but instead of the 3.5 inch blade, they went with 3.6 inches and a little thinner. That's the big thing. It's a lot thinner. This one, 5.2 ounces in your hand. Gail Bradley 1. Gail Bradley 2 in your hand, 4.4 inches. 4.4 ounces. Sorry, you guys. So you can see it's a lot thinner, but keeping that wonderful Gail Bradley, the essence of the Gail Bradley 1. And then one of my favorites, because I like gentleman folders, is the Gail Bradley Air. You don't see a lot of people talk about Gail Bradley Air. And this to me shows you what kind of a knife maker he is. Of course, Gail Bradley does a lot of custom knives. I've seen a custom Advocate. It looks great. Didn't buy it. I knew that Spyderco was coming out with one that was a lot cheaper and turns out very nice. This is the Air, and boy, that's exactly what it is. It feels like air. Just 1.3 ounces. Okay, it's 3/10 heavier than one of my 1 ounce silver coins. It is just beautiful. I tell you, it really is a beautiful glass fiber on top of G10. You know, that real small glass fiber made into this pattern, put on top of G10. Titanium liners, skeletonized. So even in a small piece like this, they skeletonized the titanium liners to just make it super light. Guess what kind of steel? Yeah, CPM M4. Hey, it's Gail Bradley. What did you expect? No clip on this. I carry mine inside of one of my Chris Reeve leather sheaths just to make sure it doesn't get damaged. But oh, what a beauty. What a beauty. That is the Air. By the way, the Air, 2.55 inches as far as the blade is concerned. It's a small knife. It's a small knife and a small blade. Again, the Gail Bradley Air, 2.55 inches of that M4 steel, 1.3 ounces. If you haven't picked up an Air, you should. If you really like a nice light, sometimes I even put it in my dress pocket, my dress shirt pocket. That, my friends, those are the Gail Bradley Spyderco folders, but I wanted to give you the complete Gail Bradley Spyderco knives. And so I had to include what Spyderco released late last year. It's in their 2016 catalog as well. It is the Gail Bradley Bowie. Has that wonderful Bowie shape. I love this very smooth G10 handle. Spyderco does smooth G10 better than anywhere else. Look at that hunka full tang. Look at that hunka blade. Now, in this one, Gail Bradley didn't do M4 steel. Gail Bradley did PSF 27 steel. I'm not that familiar with steel. I know there's a lot of hardcore knife steel folks out there. Maybe you can help us in the comment section and give us more. All Spyderco says it's a very, very tough steel. Flat ground. It's a nice slicer, real thick blade. That, my friends, is the Gail Bradley Bowie. And that is the Gail Bradley collection. And of course, we're highlighting the wonderful, brand new, just released Gail Bradley Advocate by Spyderco. That's it. That's my first impressions of the Advocate. I have to show you all of the Gail Bradley knives because they're some of my special knives. The Advocate has just won a position on my top 10 Spydercos. Hey, you guys, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget, thumb this up. More videos coming. In fact, when I'm done with this, I'm going to do a full updated Spyderco flipper video. And then, of course, later on today, as always, it's our daily pocket dump deconstruction. If this is the first time you've checked out the Keith Kevin Ken video channel on YouTube, stick around, go check out the playlist. Over 300 daily pocket dump deconstructions. We do it every single day. On Christmas, yeah, we're gonna do a pocket dump deconstruction. We love our pockets full. Like it, share it, please subscribe. We're making our way to 2,000 subscribers, and when that happens, I'm giving away 2 new Spyderco knives. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.